Are you looking for some exotic, fresh, flavorful fruit to try? Then stick around with me because I'm going to show you an exotic fruit from tropics called jackfruit. Look here, okay? The color, the flavor, the texture, just the concept of jackfruit is very exotic. Okay, it's not your grab and go type of fruit. This fruit requires some power to pluck it from the fruit from the tree, and furthermore to clean it up. So you're going to burn the calories while plucking the fruit. If we are not plucking, I plucked it from the grocery store, but this is almost 5 pounds, and it grows as big as almost 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds large. Okay, so you burn calories bringing it home, and then I'm going to burn some more calories cutting it, chopping it, and getting ready to eat. So those of you who are looking and have always wondered what this strange looking fruit that these days we are seeing in the grocery store, it's called jackfruit, jackfruit, my friends. And as you can see, it has a rough outer skin. This is light brown in color, but if it is too green, then it means it's not ripe. When it is ripe, the inside, you will just smell it. Okay, it has a very custardy, sweet aroma and flavor. Okay, that you can feel it if you're standing next to it. Okay, I usually buy it based on the color of this yellow fruit that very soon we are going to take it out from this segment. Okay, now in the grocery store these days, this fruit comes already cut. Okay, this was wrapped in a saran wrap, but you will also see a huge entire fruit, which, like I said, can weigh up to 30, 40, 50 pounds. Okay, that's a lot of jackfruit. Now, the jackfruit got famous in US when raw jackfruit were started appearing as a meat alternate in terms of texture. Okay, but jackfruit, when it is ripe, has a very different flavor, very different applications. It's a production. Okay, this fruit is not easy to work with, but it's a lot of fun. It's the fruit of your labor is definitely makes it worth doing it. So if you have a glove, I highly recommend you use it to clean it up. Okay, because the inside is going to be sticky and kind of a little difficult to separate. And if you don't have glove, no worries, you can rub some oil, just cooking oil, onto your palms, onto your fingers, and you can use that to and then it won't stick because it has like a white yellow sap inside that that is very sticky. You are also going to benefit from rubbing the knives with some oil. Okay, so I usually use one thick knife and to go inside and kind of scoop things and go underneath some of the seeds, I'm going to use my sharper and thinner knife. Now these are ceramic knives. I love my ceramic knives. So anyway, so I am going to start by cutting it into a half of this quarter segment. Okay. Now, it has a lot of seeds inside. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to skip cutting it in there, and I'm going to start cutting it around this center segment here. Okay. Now, once I get into the first cut, is little tricky, okay? But once you get into the fruit, it gets easier. Like I said, this is a production. You can't do this on a go, okay? It needs some time. And like I said, it needs some energy. Perfect. The first fruit is out. Okay, and interestingly enough, it's not as sticky, so it came out pretty quickly. As you can see, ooh, it smells like it smells little pineapple-ish and custard apple, or it has that little bit of like a very light vanilla pineapple fruity uh, flavor to it. Okay, I'm just super excited to get the first one out. Now inside is going to be a seed. Okay, I'm going to talk about the nutritional benefits of jackfruit once I start cutting this, but I got the first one out and I'm going to start putting it away. Okay, so jackfruit is one of those functional fruit category fruit. Okay, I would say it leads that category. All right, and why it leads that category is because it is a good source of antioxidants. As we all know, antioxidants help us fight inflammation, any type of cancer, and infection. Okay, it also plays its role in keeping us look younger, so in aging. All right, guys, as you can see, the fruit is then surrounded by this leathery, very chewy, this projection is very fibrous. So a lot of people throw this fiber away. As you know, I'm not into throwing too much from the nature. So, sorry. I use it in my stir fry or in salads, okay? Because I'm sure there is plenty of fiber in this white projection. Okay, so the second jackfruit is out. And either you can open it and remove the seed now, or when you are ready to eat, you can open it, and that's when you start collecting the seeds. The seed has its own application, which I'm going to talk to you a little later. But let's go back to the jackfruit in itself. So it is a good source of antioxidant. This jackfruit is really sweet. Very good. It's not too soft. It has a little bit of crunch. So jackfruit, like I was saying, is high in antioxidants, polyphenols. Polyphenols are the special compounds which give fruits its typical flavor, its typical color, and an aroma. Okay. Now look how beautifully nature has done its packaging job. You know, I wonder why this fruit was so protected. Maybe because it was too sweet and it was trying to protect itself from the predators. Who knows? So going back to the nutrition, so polyphenols are the ones which are giving this jackfruit its nice light yellow color, and the antioxidant properties of polyphenols and are remarkable. Okay, but the most important nutrient that is found in jackfruit is the carotenoids. Okay, anytime the fruit has this yellow, orange, deep flesh inside, it contains carotenoid. Now carotenoids are these compounds which help in repair, it helps in healing of your layers. So that's why those of my patients that I see with a lot of digestive issues, I beg them to eat dark orange and deep yellow orange, color fruits and vegetables such as carrots and pumpkins and squashes. And I tell them to eat fruits such as papaya is another beautiful fruit, and now the jackfruit, because jackfruit is also high in these carotenoids. Okay, carotenoid is basically a form of vitamin A. So that's really how you deal with the jackfruit. The skin, I'm not sure what people do with the skin. Growing up back in India, we of course had 2 trees of jackfruit. One used to yield this little crunchy fruit, and then the other one used to yield very soft, sticky, mushy fruit inside. And oh boy, that fruit, you could smell it from a mile away. And but I have seen people use obviously the fruit. I have seen people use this white leathery projections that I was telling you guys about. I have seen them use the seeds, but I really need to go back and investigate as to what people do with the skin. Okay, because I mean, it's interesting, right? It's I'm sure it will feed somebody, if not us, then the animals, because if nothing else, it will be a source of fiber. So basically, this is how you clean up the jackfruit. You keep doing it until you get all the fruit out. Now, before I go, let me quickly talk about the seed. So this is how the seed looks. Okay, like I said, like you saw, it was inside this fruit. I scooped it up, right? The seed, once out, you can boil it. Think of it just like chestnut, okay? Because it's going to function like chestnut. So seed, you are going to boil it either just with water on open flame or in your instant pot or pressure cooker until it is well done. You can also roast it. I'm going to this time try roasting it in my little handy dandy toaster oven here. And once it is toasted or boiled, the inside is very like a dry potato starchy texture. Okay, it's not very soggy. Just like chestnut, it has nice sweetness to it and nice light flavor to it. I think you can definitely use it in your baked potato or roasted potato, but I know it has been used in baking. So the flour traditionally is used in baking or making breads or along with other flours. But I have also eaten it once roasted. I have eaten it like chestnut. I know in Thailand they make dessert out of it by soaking it in um, sugar syrup, but I don't want to add unnecessary sugar to anything. I think just roasted, maybe once opened up, a little bit of lightly salted or lightly salting it, just a touch of sea salt and black pepper might actually do it. So this is how jackfruit and the insides are dealt with. So what we got here is this jackfruit fruit and this jackfruit seeds, right? And the other white projections, I'm going to use it in salad. So this is my jackfruit dish. I just thought since I was going to spend time cleaning this up, I thought I'll just share with you guys. Thank you for joining. Go and buy some jackfruit. It is usually available in ethnic stores like Chinese store, Korean grocery stores, Indian grocery stores. But believe it or not, this one is from Joel Osco, which is a regular grocery store, because jackfruit is showing up on the scene more than ever. The other uses of this jackfruit fruit is you can segment it and put it in your chia pudding or you can, oh, this is a good one. You can marinate it with a little bit of chili and lime juice, and it tastes really good. Or just eat it the way it is. This is a perfect fruit. I mean, it is slightly sweet. I shouldn't say slightly, it's quite sweet. It's very flavorful. It has nice texture. It has nice flavor. So really, it's a nice one to try. Once you take it out, this becomes grab and go. But when you bring it as a whole, nothing about it is grab and go. So take some time to open it, and it will stay in your refrigerator or in your freezer forever, of course. But in the refrigerator, you can also make small pieces and mix it with almond milk or any kind of plant-based milk, and just have a small amount as a shake, because it's going to be very intense. So the possibilities are endless. I just want you guys to start looking around for some exotic fruits, because these fruits fall under the functional fruit category, which means that they go above in terms of nutrition. These functional fruits contain nutrients which are above and beyond our normal nutrients that we get from regular fruits. Okay, so I hope you find this episode useful. Thank you for joining and listening to me on Ask Nutritionist Deepa's podcast. This will of course be distributed on YouTube, so if you don't have time to listen, go and watch. If you don't have time to watch, listen. However you want to do it. We also send out a newsletter with some recipes and stuff. So if you want to read something, subscribe to our newsletter. But otherwise, all is well. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you.